Okay, so now one of the things that I always complain about is when you go to any dashboard report or whatever, the first thing you have to do is select the time frame.
Right.
And when you select the time frame, now that immediately presents a potentially a misleading path, because that's just a slice. It's, you know,
Right.
my favorite example, if you're driving a car and you look at your speed and you're doing 55 miles an hour, okay, that doesn't mean you've done 55 miles an hour throughout the journey, right? So it goes
Correct.
up and down, up and down. What was your average speed? That's what matters. So it's the same thing with Amazon. When you look at a report, the moment that you select the time frame, you're just looking at that particular slice. So what
Correct.
I've heard you say is, do not look at just one slice
Right.
of
You
time.
want to compare each slice. And that's why I like to segment into week by week view. We take each slice and identify the trend and what's working in that slice, if that makes sense. As you
Okay.
said, it's not just the one slice. You got to kind of see where the pattern is and then make decisions based off of that pattern.
So you are taking the keywords list, and then you are looking at the performance of that keyword week over week to see
Yes.
how it's progressing. Because you have different data points per keyword. Is it
Correct.
the clicks, click-throughs? Is it the purchases? What are you looking at?
So what I like to look at, I actually take a look at every piece of data, but I'll kind of break it down and simplify it. You want to look at your impressions, first of all, because you want to know how many eyes are getting on the page. This is going to directly impact metrics such as CTR, conversion, clicks, purchases, etc. If nobody sees your ad, they're not going to purchase it, right? Now, on the flip side of that, we can analyze this data to see what's not working, because you can also have a keyword that has a lot of impressions, not a lot of clicks. Your CTR is not the best. That's an indicator of it could be a couple of reasons. Maybe like your listing isn't fully fleshed out, or maybe the keyword isn't relevant, as I had stated before. So it's just really important to take each piece and see how each of those pieces are working together, because it's not just one thing you're going to want to look at to analyze the trend. You're going to want to look at a bunch of different pieces to see how they all work together.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, so the different scenarios. So you have impressions. You are looking at impressions week over week. You're looking at click-throughs week over week, and you're looking at purchases week over week. So on that advertise, and then also you purchases number of units sold, and also number of orders placed, and dollar value, right? Three different things. So
Yeah, and then one other layer I would add to that would be the spend as well, because there might be a situation where somebody just bought it, and it's still irrelevant. Then that's data that you know what to do with that, I guess.
yeah,
Is what I'm
cost.
getting.
Okay, so you're looking at those, and now there are different scenarios. So if you have high impression but low click through, I would say the first thing you to look at is your picture, right? So your
Yeah,
main
your listing, absolutely. You got a lot of impressions, clicks, but your click through is not great. Then yeah, that is absolutely a listing problem.
yeah, okay. And then if you have high impression and high click through rate but no purchase, now that means your copy, your bullets, and the rest of your pictures not working, right? So maybe
Correct.
running a coupon. So, okay, so what we're doing is we're looking at the data and then defining the actions. So it's one thing to look at the data, but what do you do with it? So that's
Exactly.
the most important. Okay, so great. Now, if you have, fine.